Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I asked you all to send me your questions on my Snapchat and Instagram. Like if you have any question at all you want to ask me, just send them in. And you guys sent quite a lot of questions and I have like over 50 something questions right here. So I'll probably be able to answer maybe 20 or 25 of the questions, and then we're going to have part 2 of this question and answer video. And while we're at it, I'm going to be installing this new wig I received from Wowebony. And you guys, as you all can see, it comes in this gorgeous like white box, and then it has the name of the company on the box. And I'm going to go ahead and just open up the box. Let's see what we have in here. And as you all can see, once I popped the box open, I have kind of a small mirror right here. You're going to receive kind of a pamphlet, and then I believe this is like the instruction manual of the wig. Oh my gosh, and it comes nicely packaged. It has this kind of what is it called, this gift wrap right here. I've really been obsessing over curly wigs of late, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up this package. This net is always difficult for me to remove, I don't know why, and I'm just going to remove all these things. And also it comes with a tag. So yes, you guys, here we have the wig. As you can tell, like I'm really obsessing over curly wigs of late. And this one is actually Indian curly, and I received the length in 22 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my wig. I don't know why I'm seeing this right now, but it also comes with a wig cap, an elastic band. Like this is probably like a yard of an elastic band because it's huge. And oh wow, and it also comes with needle and thread, and also like hair clip. And I have my computer right here, so I'm going to read from my computer. I have all my questions, and my very first question is, would you ever go back to acting if the opportunity came your way again? And of course I will. Like I've always loved acting, but like I said in my reacting to my old Nollywood movies, you guys, back then I couldn't handle going to school and being called on production. Like it was just too much, you know. I had to give up one, and I ended up giving up, you know, my acting profession. The second question is, how did you grow your channel and what kept you going at the beginning with less views? Like you guys, this question right here is, I never knew I would be asked this question because the beginning was tough. I would say one thing with YouTube is when you're trying to make a name for yourself, it's always very difficult. But once you're able to push through, it's kind of, you know, less difficult. If you're a beginner, this is always the most difficult part of it all. So I would say like being consistent is key. You have to be persistent, you have to be consistent. I believe back then I used to post probably 4 to 5 times a week. Like I was on it. Okay, so this wig comes with a lace all around it, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. And also, as you all can see, it comes with, I believe, 5 clips inside. I don't like using these clips, but it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it comes with 4 clips, so you can use it by the sides, at the middle, and also at the back. How many siblings do you have, and how many kids would you like to have in total? And I have 3 siblings. I have 3 sisters, and yeah, we've always said we want 3 kids, so we have the twins now, and we want one more. One thing I noticed with the wig is the fact that it already came pre-plucked, which is a plus. Like I'm cutting it right now, and yeah, the whole front is already plucked. How is it possible you're so sexy and diva like after childbirth? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I don't know, I can't tell you guys. All I know is like I watch what I eat, and I also do menial exercises, not anything hectic. How do you prevent your edges from being damaged from the use of wigs? It's actually very easy. Just be careful, you know. Just try as much as possible, especially when you're using glue or like gel. Try as much as possible to avoid your baby hair, because you guys know baby hairs are very delicate. So you want to be very careful. Don't apply glue, you know, on your baby hair. And also when you have on your wig, don't always pull on the wig, because when you're pulling on the wig, you're pulling on your baby hair. What was your worst experience on social media, and how did you deal with it? Fact is, social media is filled with a lot of good things and also a lot of like bad things, you guys. I thank God for my husband, because most of the time I always complain things to him, and he helps me a lot in like just easing off, you know. Whenever I have anything bothering me, especially like maybe comments from social media or anything, I always, you know, talk to him, and he helps me a lot to get over whatever like negative you know, influence or whatever like negative comments I get on social media. So if you don't want to go through the process of always bleaching your lace frontal or your new wig, the best thing to do is to go in with your foundation. I'm going in with my Lancome foundation. It has the exact color with my skin, and I'm just going to use it and dab at the lace of this wig, and this is going to make it look realistic when you put it on. Any advice you will give to a new YouTuber, like I said, you know, you have to be consistent. Consistency is key. Like, I know when you start newly, it's not easy, because like it's always very, very frustrating, especially like when you spend your time, you film, you edit, you upload, and you don't get much views. It's always, you know, the most hectic time, you know, when you start up a channel. But like I said, you just have to push through. That is how each and every one of us did it. Nobody did magic to get to where they are. And also know that time, you know, with time, everything will come into play. I actually love teaching. Like, that is one thing I enjoy about this, my YouTube channel, because I'm able to share with you guys, you know, what I know. So I actually love teaching. So I don't know, apart from acting, I would probably be teaching, because I just like teaching. Like, I love, you know, sharing things with people. What type of body oil is best to be used in the winter, and the best foundation for oily T-zone or acne prone skin? I actually have this one. I'm using my Neutrogena oil. Like, I love Neutrogena oil a lot. It's very, very hydrating, and it makes your skin really, really dewy. What part of the US do you live? I live in New Jersey. So once you've applied your foundation on the wig, as you all can see, the lace is looking more realistic. I'm going to go in with my dryer and put it on cool and just dry the foundation. Alright, so we're going to try this wig, and as usual, I'm going to pull it from the back and then apply it on my head. I'm just used to applying my wig from the back. Sometimes when I receive wigs, they are either too small or too big, but this right here is perfect. I'm going to pull the hair away from my face so it doesn't mess with the glue while I'm applying it. I'm going to apply got2b on my toothbrush, just as if I'm about to brush my teeth. And then I'll start applying it on my hairline. As you all can see, like, all my edges are pulled back. So I'm just applying the got2b on my hairline. I want to know if you had any difficulties when you wanted to marry your hubby based on tribal differences. Like, you guys, I have the coolest family ever. Like, I really didn't have any problem when I wanted to marry my husband. And if you're not Nigerian, there is always this thing between like tribes. Nigeria has 3 major tribes. They have other tribes, but the 3 major tribes are Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. And there is always this thing between like people not wanting to marry outside their tribe. But for me, growing up, I didn't see that as any barrier. Like, I've always been open-minded when it comes to dating someone, or even like when it comes to marriage. That is why I'm Igbo and my husband is Yoruba. Like, I didn't see that as any problem at all. And also my family, they didn't give me any headache. Like, when I told my dad, you know, I wanted to marry my husband, they didn't really, yeah, they didn't give me any headache. I'm gonna go in with my free spray, and then I'll go in and dry the gel on cool. I'm going to go ahead now and press it down onto the glue. So I love to just position the wig on the glue, and then I'll go in with my my stocking cap and use it to tie all around the area where I applied the glue. And this is going to make it like dry completely down. Do you want YouTube to be your long-term career, or will you venture into something else 5 years from now? In as much as I love what I do, but you know, I'm not going to do this forever. Like, you guys, I love this. This is something you can wake me up 1 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm ready to do. But you know, I'm not going to do this for the rest of my life. So you know, I might probably introduce something else, you know, along the line, but still maintain what I'm doing, but probably introduce something, you know, along the line. How do you keep current with fashion trends? I would say like majority of what you guys see me wear are actually like things I get from companies, maybe clothing companies, shoe companies. So I don't really spend much when it comes to like my outfit. Once in a while, you know, I love collecting designer you know, piece. What do you do whenever you feel unmotivated to do stuff like film a video? How do you get out of that mode and get to work? It's really inspiring how positive you guys are. I always like go through my comments, like my old videos. I always like to go through my comments and just see you, like, you know, you guys comment. I love seeing all my positive comments, and yeah, it lets me know that I have people, you know, who watch me, who would really like to see my face, and that kind of like motivates me to just get up and film. Would you consider yourself a shy person? It depends on the environment and the context. Like, I'm a shy person, but I've used, my people call it agara, like I add the agara too much. Like, I've used being, how do I explain it? What's the right word to use for this? Like, I'm a shy person, but I always use being kind of like when I enter a room, instead of me to be shy, I probably turn out being a noisy person, like, because that is how I use, like, that is the means I use to camouflage me being shy. So I would rather just, you know, like vibe up the room, or like, you know, try to make everybody happy, but I just use that to camouflage, you know, as if I'm not shy. But yeah, I'm a very shy person. How soon did you start exercising after delivery? It probably took me 4 months or 5 months before I could, you know, go back to exercising. When and where did you meet your hubby? We actually met through a mutual friend of ours. He introduced us and we got talking, and 8 years after that, here we are married with 2 amazing daughters. So I think this is dried, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the tie. I'm going to go in with a tad bit of my foundation and just apply it on the places where my foundation pulled off. And also go in and reapply my contour. So here we are. As you all can see, the wig is properly secured on my head. So here we have the back. Okay, so you can style this hair anyhow you want. As you all can see, like, just create kind of a side pattern with it. There's just something about curly hair, you guys, like, I can't get my hands on. I love curly hair. So I really want to do kind of a half up, half down pony, and I'm just going to move everything to the back, and then I'll pick the front part of the wig and move it all to the center. I'm just going to use my hairband and tie this one right here. Okay, so if you want to wear it just like this, of course you can. You can just leave it like this, or you can go ahead and put this one into a bun. Yeah, I think I'm really loving this particular style on this hair. Let me know what you guys think in my comment section below. But this wig right here is definitely one of my faves because I can style it anyhow I want it, and I'm gonna leave every info regarding this wig in my description box. And also, I hope you all enjoyed my Q&A video. Like I said, like, you guys asked a lot of questions, so I'll probably do a part 2 of, you know, my Q&A video. I was able to answer like 20 or 25 questions, which was a lot. But yeah, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And till my next video, I will see you all very soon.